You can't escape it, right? Artificial intelligence. It's everywhere. It's on the news, it's in the movies. It feels like it's changing absolutely everything. But what? What is it actually? So let's cut through all the noise and figure it out.
What is AI really? Beyond all the buzzwords and the sci-fi stuff, what does it mean for you and me right now in our daily lives? That's the big question we're going to dig into.
And we're going to keep it simple, I promise. We're just going to cut through the jargon and answer three basic things: what AI is, where you're already using it, and maybe most importantly, why you should even care. All right, so let's start at square one. We're going to peel back all the layers of hype and just get to a really clear, simple definition of what we're talking about when we say AI. Okay, at its heart, artificial intelligence is basically just this. It's giving a machine the ability to think and to learn. It's about building a system that can look at information, solve a problem, and make a decision, kind of like how our brains work. So it's not just following a rigid set of instructions, it's about being able to adapt.
But what's the secret sauce here? Well, the engine driving almost all the AI you see today is something called machine learning. The best way to think about it is like this. You're teaching a computer a new skill, but instead of giving it a million step-by-step rules, you just show it a ton of examples and let it figure out the patterns for itself.
And this, right here, this is a huge shift in how we build things. See, the old way, a programmer had to sit down and write code for every single possible scenario. It was so rigid. But the new way, with machine learning, is all about feeding a machine tons and tons of data and letting it find the rules. It learns from experience, not just a handbook we wrote for it. Let me give you a super simple example. Say you want to teach a computer what a cat is. Well, first you feed it data, and I mean a lot of data, like thousands, even millions of cat pictures. The machine then sifts through all of them and starts finding the common patterns all by itself. Things like whiskers, pointy ears, the texture of fur. And after a while, it builds its own idea of what cat means. So when you show it a brand new picture it's never seen, it can go, yep, that's a cat. That's machine learning in a nutshell. So now that we have a basic idea of what it is, let's talk about where it is. Because this stuff isn't some futuristic dream. It's already here, working quietly in the background of your life, hiding in plain sight.
Let's start with something most of us use every single day: streaming services. You ever get that feeling that your recommended for you list just gets you? Well, that's AI. The system doesn't just see what you watched or listened to, it analyzes how you did it. And then it compares your unique taste profile with millions of other people to find your taste twins. Those recommendations are really just super smart predictions based on what people, just like you, also loved.
Okay, here's another one. Your navigation app. How in the world does it know about that traffic jam 3 miles ahead and find you a faster way around it before you even see the brake lights? It's this giant live AI operation. Your app is crunching anonymous data from thousands of other phones on the road at that very second, building a live map of how traffic is moving. So the AI doesn't just see a traffic jam, it can actually predict one before it gets awful and instantly figure out the best way for you to get around it.
And of course, probably the most obvious way we interact with AI is through our voice assistants. When you ask Siri or Alexa a question, there's so much more happening than just a simple voice recording.
This is where the AI has to really understand human language. With all of our weird accents, our slang, and the weird ways we phrase things, it's not just writing down your words, it's figuring out the intent, what you actually mean, so it can go find the right information, not just a bunch of keywords.
Okay, so AI recommends our shows and helps us avoid traffic. Cool. But why does this stuff really matter? Because this is about so much more than just convenience. AI is fundamentally changing our world in a few really big ways.
First up, it saves us time. AI is getting really good at automating all the boring, repetitive tasks, which frees up our minds to focus on the more important stuff, the creative, strategic work.
Second, it's creating brand new opportunities. It's not just about getting rid of old jobs. It's creating entire new industries and giving us these incredible tools to solve massive problems in areas like medicine and climate science.
And third, it brings new challenges. Let's be honest. The incredible speed of all this automation forces us to ask some tough questions about things like job displacement and the urgent need for people to learn new skills to keep up.
So, the next time you hear about AI, just remember, it's not some far-off thing from a movie anymore. It's here. It's the silent partner, already running in the background of your life, your invisible, everyday companion. You see, Understanding AI isn't just for programmers and tech wizards anymore. It's for everyone. It's this powerful tool that's shaping our entire world, and its impact is just going to keep growing. So the real question isn't if it will change things, it's how we're going to choose to use it. So, what will we build with it?